Today, we're diving into a question that's on many of our minds. How much should we be working out each week for optimal health and fitness? Well, stick around because we're about to break it down for you. When we exercise, we're not just breaking down muscle tissue and burning calories. We're also stimulating our body to adapt and grow stronger. This adaptation process involves various physiological changes, such as increases in muscle mass, improvements in cardiovascular function, and enhanced neuromuscular coordination. However, for these adaptations to occur optimally, our bodies need sufficient time to recover from the stress imposed by exercise. Consider weightlifting, for instance. When you lift weights, you create microscopic tears in your muscle fibers. It's during the recovery period, particularly during sleep and rest, that these muscle fibers repair and rebuild, resulting in muscle growth and increased strength. Without adequate recovery time, the body remains in a state of constant breakdown, leading to overtraining, fatigue, and potential injury. Moreover, recovery isn't just about repairing muscle tissue. It also involves replenishing energy stores, balancing hormones, and repairing other tissues stressed during exercise, such as tendons and ligaments. Therefore, incorporating rest days into your workout routine is essential for allowing your body to fully recover and adapt to the demands of exercise, ultimately maximizing your performance and reducing the risk of overuse injuries. Before we continue, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Building a fit and healthy body is not just about what you do in the gym, but also what you do outside of it. Consistency is the cornerstone of progress in any fitness endeavor. Whether your goal is to lose weight, build muscle, or improve endurance, consistency in your workout routine is crucial for seeing long-term results. Consistent exercise helps reinforce positive habits and behaviors, making it easier to adhere to your fitness goals over time. By establishing a regular workout schedule and sticking to it, you create a sense of accountability and discipline that can propel you towards success. Moreover, consistency allows you to progressively overload your muscles and cardiovascular system, gradually increasing the intensity and duration of your workouts to elicit continued improvements in fitness. Think of it like building a house. Consistent effort, day in and day out, lays the foundation for a strong and resilient structure. Similarly, consistent exercise builds a foundation of strength, endurance, and overall health that can withstand the challenges and stresses of daily life. But how do we determine exactly how much we should be working out each week? Well, stay tuned because in the next part, we'll be diving deeper into that very question. First and foremost, it's essential to recognize that optimal workout frequency can vary greatly from person to person based on factors such as age, fitness level, training experience, genetics, and overall lifestyle. What works for one individual may not necessarily work for another. Therefore, it's crucial to listen to your body and adjust your workout frequency accordingly. One common approach to determining your optimal workout frequency is to consider the principle of progressive overload. Progressive overload is the gradual increase in the intensity, duration, or frequency of exercise over time to continually challenge your body and promote ongoing adaptation. By progressively increasing the demands placed on your muscles and cardiovascular system, you can stimulate further improvements in strength, endurance, and overall fitness. A general guideline for beginners is to aim for at least 3 to 4 days of exercise per week, with at least 1 day of rest or active recovery between sessions. This allows beginners to build a solid foundation of fitness while allowing for adequate recovery and adaptation. As you become more experienced and your fitness level improves, you may gradually increase your workout frequency to 5 or even 6 days per week, incorporating a mix of resistance training, cardiovascular exercise, flexibility work, and restorative activities such as yoga or mobility drills. However, it's important to strike a balance between challenging yourself and allowing for sufficient recovery. Overtraining occurs when the volume and intensity of exercise exceed the body's ability to recover, leading to stagnation or decline in performance, increased risk of injury, and symptoms such as persistent fatigue, irritability, and decreased motivation. To avoid overtraining, pay attention to signs of fatigue and listen to your body's signals. Incorporate rest days, deload weeks, and active recovery strategies into your training plan to ensure proper recovery and prevent burnout. Another factor to consider when determining your optimal workout frequency is your specific fitness goals. Are you looking to build muscle, lose weight, improve cardiovascular health, enhance athletic performance, or simply maintain overall health and well-being? Different goals may require different training approaches and frequencies. For example, someone focusing on muscle growth may benefit from higher training frequencies and volume, while someone aiming for fat loss may prioritize a combination of resistance training and high-intensity interval training (HIIT) sessions performed several times per week. Ultimately, finding your optimal workout frequency is a process of experimentation and self-discovery. Pay attention to how your body responds to different training frequencies, adjust your workouts accordingly, and seek guidance from qualified fitness professionals if needed. Remember, consistency, patience, and perseverance are key to long-term success in your fitness journey. By considering factors such as progressive overload, individual differences, training goals, and recovery needs, you can determine your optimal workout frequency and design a training program that aligns with your objectives and preferences. In the next part, we'll explore the concept of periodization and how you can strategically structure your workouts over time to achieve peak performance and avoid plateaus. Periodization is a systematic approach to training that involves dividing your workout program into distinct phases or cycles, each with its own specific goals, intensity levels, and training modalities. The primary objective of periodization is to manipulate training variables such as volume, intensity, frequency, and exercise selection over time to optimize performance, prevent overtraining, and promote long-term progress. One of the key principles of periodization is the concept of variation. By varying your training stimuli and periodically changing your workout parameters, you can prevent your body from adapting to a specific routine and reaching a plateau in performance. This can be achieved through different types of periodization models, including linear periodization, undulating periodization, and block periodization, each of which offers unique advantages and challenges. Linear periodization, also known as traditional periodization, involves gradually increasing the intensity and decreasing the volume of training over successive phases, typically ranging from higher repetition, lower intensity phases to lower repetition, higher intensity phases. This linear progression allows for steady improvements in strength and performance while minimizing the risk of overtraining. Undulating periodization, on the other hand, involves more frequent fluctuations in training variables within each training week or microcycle. This approach allows for greater variation in training stimuli and may be particularly beneficial for athletes and advanced trainees seeking to optimize multiple fitness qualities simultaneously, such as strength, power, and endurance. Block periodization involves dividing the training year into distinct blocks or mesocycles, each focusing on a specific training goal or adaptation. For example, a hypertrophy block may prioritize higher volume, moderate intensity resistance training to maximize muscle growth, followed by a strength block focused on lower volume, higher intensity lifting to improve maximal strength. This phased approach allows for targeted adaptations while minimizing the risk of overtraining and burnout. Regardless of the specific periodization model you choose, the key is to strategically manipulate training variables over time to ensure continued progress and adaptation. This may involve adjusting the volume, intensity, and frequency of your workouts, incorporating deload weeks or active recovery periods, and periodically reassessing your goals and training priorities. In addition to traditional resistance training periodization, it's also important to consider periodization principles in other aspects of your fitness routine, such as cardiovascular training, flexibility work, and recovery strategies. By implementing a well-structured periodization plan that addresses all facets of fitness, you can achieve optimal results while minimizing the risk of overtraining and injury. By incorporating periodization principles into your workout routine, you can optimize your training program, achieve peak performance, and avoid plateaus in your fitness journey. Keep challenging yourself, stay consistent, and remember that progress is a journey, not a destination. Remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.